Yo, we got another episode of Bet the House podcast, man. Tonight, I gotta say it's a different feel, it's a different vibe. This guy here, if you big on web series, then you know I'm a big web series person. Respect Life, Money and Violence, Brooklyn Way. We got my man Gat Murder
You
from the
already? What's
Brooklyn
up?
Way in the building.
What's up, family?
First of all,
bro, I'm all over the crib.
I just want to tell you, man, you are like somebody that I wanted to reach out to. And you know how you have one of the moments where you reach out to people and they be like, they too busy. Well, this brother here was not busy. I told him I wanted to link up with him. He made it happen. So I appreciate that all the way from New York. Introduce yourself, man, and tell us a little bit about Gat.
Gat Murder, man. Best style Brooklyn representative. The Brooklyn Way representative. Best style representative. Here. Spread love, baby. You know how we do.
All right, so I'm gonna start it off like, what made you jump into acting? What made you, first of all, real question, do you do music for real in real life, or is that just for the show?
Like, I was doing music before the web series shit, but I always had a passion. I always wanted to do movies as a kid. I always, because I was a movie fanatic. So I always wanted to do like create my own movie. Mm. So I did a movie in the year, I think 2006, I believe, called From the Dirt, with my little cousin Styles, that played Styles in the Brooklyn Way.
Yeah.
My little cousin, he played my brother in the movie From the Dirt. We shot the whole movie out, but something happened with the footage where, you know what I mean? But the trailer is on YouTube right now. You go watch the trailer of that movie that we was putting out. But when we was doing it then, you remember the little tapes? What's the name of those tapes? The mini DV tapes. We was filming on that. See, like now, we, you know what I'm saying? You got the little chip, you put the chip in, take it out and all that. We was filming on cassette, mini DV, all that.
Yep.
So, I always wanted to do movies. So, the web series shit, when I was doing the Respect Life.
Yeah. Classic show, man. New York seemed to bring out a lot of the dope web series, man.
Shout out Pete. I hope my boy get well.
Facts.
That's somebody that we from the same hood. We got a lot of family and friends in common. We knew each other for over 15 years. Me and Boom P, Mello from Respect Life. So I always been one of them niggas in my hood. He always said, yo, Gat, when I get a nice role for you, I'm gonna put you on Respect Life. So he reached out. He kept his word. He reached out and he said, I got a role for you. You're gonna play Caesar. Let's get it. And that's how I got to Respect Life.
So was you nervous? Like,
not at all, bro. That shit is natural for a nigga like me. So I got killed in Respect Life.
Yeah. Yep.
Right? Got killed in Respect Life. And I had ideas already in my head while I was in Respect Life, but I didn't want to bring it forward to Mello because it would have looked like he, created that. So I did my own spinoff from Respect Life into the Brooklyn Way. You know what I'm saying? And
because I see a lot of characters from Respect Life on the Brooklyn Way.
Yeah, see, what a lot of people don't understand, you see a lot of Respect Life characters in the Brooklyn Way because we all knew each other for so long. We got a different type of, it's not like niggas, because of web series we together. No, these is niggas that we all grew up in the same neighborhood together. You know what I mean? Our families know each other. Like, we connected with all the same people. So it's like it was easy, even though you know it'd be a lot of politics with that type of shit. But I could do that. Who gonna tell me I can't have my mans in my web series? Who gonna tell me something? Nobody.
So the dynamic between both shows that I noticed, you guys had battle rappers on the show, like
yeah, like Half Hoffa played my partner, Respect Life.
Yep, and then you brought them over on Brooklyn Way.
See, but fella realized me and Mav Hoffa been tight way before web series. You understand? Way before, you know what I'm saying? That's why it was only right Mello put me and Mav together, because he know me and him have history together. We close. So like same shit with the Brooklyn Way. You see like a lot of cast members from Money and Balance. You see cast members from Respect Life and Project Heat. Is because this is the Brooklyn Way. We spreading love. You know what I'm saying? It's about, my web series is about unity. So if you against, you know what I mean, like me putting other like characters in my show, then you know that's your problem. You know what I'm saying? I'm big on spreading love. So that's what my platform is about.
You know what? The Brooklyn Way is a dope show, man. I've seen
well, bro, that's what make my shit different, and that's what make my shit stand out from other web series.
Yeah, because I've seen the storytelling goes different each season. It's like you really take your time when you write these stories, and it's like you definitely put the cast in the right place. Like you had Redman on there, you had Uncasas on there, you had Dylon's on there now. So how when you write these roles, do you have these particular people in mind, or is it something that just comes?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a creator. So like I create the scenes in my mind. Like a lot of times when we all get up, like I write these scenes in my mind. I'm like, Uncle Red gonna be my weed connect. Pain in the ass be my coke connect. I put that in my head already. So when I sit down with them, I let them know like this is what I want to do, and they just be with it. Like, all right, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of scenes that's filmed in the Brooklyn Way be off top. It'd be off the top, and we just reenact the scenes before we record it. We make sure the storyline fall in place to where everything else, so it don't be all over the place.
So why did you name this season the pandemic?
The pandemic for the, you know, what's going on in the world. Like, you know what I'm saying? We was on lockdown. We have to wear masks. We had to get vaccinated. You know what I mean? They talking about vaccine, even though I'm not getting vaccinated. That's why I named it the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? We was locked away, you know, niggas, these long ass lines and shit like that. We got to wait on to get food. So I was like, it's only right I named the Brooklyn Way season 3 the pandemic, because this is what's really going on right now. And this is where everybody in the world is going through.
How hard is it to get everybody together? Like
I'm gonna tell you why it's not hard for me, because everybody family. You feel me? Now it's hard to get people together when you just picking people from your block around the corner up the, you know what I'm saying? Like the majority of the people that's in my show is family.
Yeah, I think is that now is that the element that you bring in? Like, man, I know I'm gonna work good with this person. So the question is, have you ever had somebody, whether in music, in the web series world, have you ever had somebody that was like extremely hard for you to work with? Like somebody you just said.
Everybody that's in my show is easy to work with. You know what I mean? Everybody was easy to work with. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was punctual. Everybody did their thing. Even a few cast members that's not on the show no more that I don't really fuck with at all. They did their thing. You know what I'm saying? They came through. They did their fucking thing. I don't got nothing bad to say about nobody, but you know, niggas did their thing. You feel me?
How do you find yourself staying level-headed? Like the views and everything is going up. How do you keep a balance? And do you let the fact? I guess my real question is, when did you realize that you was on to something with the Brooklyn Way?
I'm gonna tell you, Redman, he reached out to me, he texted me, he sent a text to my phone and said, yo, Gat, keep that Brooklyn Way shit going, man. I'm in Canada and people was running down on me, asking me about that show, man. Like that Redman, Fredro Star from Onyx reached out. He was like, yo, that's a dope ass show, man. Like, Papoose, that's my guy. He fuck with the show, you know what I mean? So there's a lot of celebrities, NBA players, you know what I mean? NFL players. That's when I knew. When they start reaching out and saying, yo, when that next episode, I was like, oh, that was crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's when I knew the show was popping. You know what I'm saying? When you got legendary people reaching out to you and telling you, yo, that's some shit right there. You know what I mean? That make you go harder than what you was going.
Facts.
So
what was what are some of your influences? Like who do you say that you knew that this was the lane for you? Like who did you pattern or even study to even get this show how you want it?
I'm gonna say no one, but
Okay.
I dare idolize Spike Lee a little bit. A little, but my show honestly came off experience.
Okay.
Part itself.
Yeah. You're good. I can dig that. Go ahead.
But it came off of my experiences, like things I seen people go through, things I've been through, things I've seen on television. It's just real life shit. That I just said, yo, you know what? If I could bring all of this together, all these elements together, and put it into a show, I could make something happen. And I utilize all my plugs, like all my industry friends and all my, my family, people that didn't even see that they had a gift they self. I brought it out of them.
Yeah.
Feel me? So Brooklyn Way is here now. You know what I mean? It's here now and it's gonna be here for a while.
So you said the show, so your brother, did you have a goo in real life, or was that just?
I'm gonna be honest with you. There's always a shiesty ass little nigga, hard-headed nigga in your circle. We all had that, like a little little nigga, you know what I'm saying? So when I was creating the show, I was like, yo, in my head, I'm like, yo, Goo, you gonna be motherfucking old dog and I'm gonna be Kane. But you're gonna be the illest old dog, you know what I'm saying? And he's the illest, you feel me? And he never acted in his life. I exposed him to that. He never got on camera and did no acting shit. You know what I mean? I showed him the ropes and he became crazy with it instantly. You know what I mean? Shout to Hoolie Goose, shout to, you know what I mean, the whole Brooklyn Way family.
Now go ahead.
Even with my sister Quay, no experience with acting. I just seen something in her that I was like, yo, I'm gonna bring this out of you. And she caught on fast. And she's doing a great job.
Now, one thing I noticed is that you are very current on current events. Like, and I dig that to the sense, because I'm in Minnesota now. So when you brought up the George Floyd situation on this last episode that just came out today, and you said what you said, you have a lot of people that agree with that statement. Like, give them the whole 40. No ends, ifs, and buts about it. So how big is it for you to put current issues into the script? Like,
the reason why I do that, because there's a lot of people out here that don't watch news, but they watch movies, they watch web series, but they won't watch the news at all. They'll click on the Brooklyn Way web series before they watch the news. Yeah. So that's why I put current events and daily, like what's going on, because people will be like, word, I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? So it's only right you incorporate what's going on, you know what I'm saying, in real life in your show, current events. You know what I mean? That mean a lot because you got a lot of people I got a lot of people that's paying attention to this motherfucking show. So it's only right I stamp it correctly.
You had any ideas or any thoughts about any type of spinoffs or anything like that?
Not really. You know what I mean? My next spinoff gonna be movies. It's gonna be movies from the Brooklyn way. It's gonna be movies.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so
that's the way to go.
Internet
way to go.
Real live movies. You know, we got a lot of things. I got a lot of people reached out, sent me contracts and sent me like, you know, roles and all of that shit. You know what I mean?
So is it easier doing your own thing or is it going major, something that's on your radar, or do you want
on major is a challenge.
Facts.
It's more challenge than what I'm doing. You know, what I'm doing is me being me. You know what I'm saying? Now the challenge come in when you getting sent big ass scripts and you gotta be acting a role and it's different. You know what I mean? Brooklyn way, we just being us.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So it's easy to be me, you know what I mean? There's no acting in that. You know what I'm saying? I'm being myself.
I think that's so. Did it ever come a point where you get discouraged at a script and you have to change? You never
because it didn't come to mind that I feel like it's gonna have an effect on people. I do it. You feel me?
Facts.
Like I know people is into hip hop. I know people love hip hop. So I incorporate hip hop artists, you know what I'm saying? Like Uncasa, you know what I mean? Pain in the Ass is legendary, you know what I'm saying? The Hell Rails, the Fredro Star, Cassidy, you know, Graf, My Son, Smith and Wesson, Redman, Big Daddy Kane, Rakim, you know what I'm saying? So with all of those elements wrapped around in the Brooklyn way and me trying to make it out as a rap artist, it makes a lot of sense.
So,
you know what
yeah. I dig that. And I don't know if you intend to do more of these, but when the guy comes out and he's in the hallway and he's hearing other people rap, and then he comes out and he challenges to a rap battle.
Cardi.
I'm like, that is, especially this one.
See, like Cardi, those that don't know who Cardi is, Cardi battled Murda Mook in Fight Club. That guy that's coming out out to Cardi, you know, he's one of the illest battle rappers, you know what I mean? Like, for real. So,
now,
you know,
is that the Cardi that was in with Mace, or is that a different Cardi?
No, that's Cardi that battle. You remember Fight Club, right?
Right. Okay.
Do you remember 40 Cal?
40 Cal, yeah.
Yeah, 40 Cal battled him at, you know what I mean, around the round table shit. So Cardi was one of the first niggas to battle Murda Mook. Okay. Yes. So, you know what I mean? You find and watch that, you know what I mean? Bring it up, Cardi versus Murda Mook, and you'll see him.
I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, shout to Cardi.
Dream list of people that you want to work with.
People that I want to work with, as far as like in the Brooklyn way?
Like, period.
I never like really had a dream list. I don't, you know what I mean? I mean, like, I'm the type of dude like Big, B.I.G., Big. Can't work with Big now, you know what I'm saying? But Big, Fuji Rap, of course the Locks. I don't think I have nobody. I fuck with Little Durk.
Yeah, I'm from Chicago, man. So born and raised. So yeah. I think that would be a dope.
Fuck with Durk. I fuck with a lot of the little young guys that's out right now. You know what I'm saying? But I'm more so a big fan of fucking with legends, like people that was around longevity. You feel me? Not saying these young guys can't last for a long period of time, but I'm more so into, you know, rocking with people that's been around longevity.
So what was the first thing
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Say that again.
What was the first thing musically that made you feel like, man, I love music? Like, if you can think back, what was the first thing music-wise that you heard that you just felt like, yo, music is it, hip hop is it for me? Like, this is.
I'll be honest. It was the 36 Chambers by Wu-Tang Clan.
Facts, classic album.
So when I heard the 36 Chambers, when I heard Nas album, Nas came out. Who else? Boot Camp Click. That's when I was like, those guys made you want to rap. The Locks, when they first came out, I was like, yeah, you know what I mean? Those guys right there, like, was a real influence on Gat being who he is now. You know what I mean? The legendary is the real reason why I'm where I'm at right now.
I asked a lot of people this, and you are probably the first celebrity that I've ever had. So now I get to ask you this. What is your top five dead or alive rappers?
Rap?
Yep.
They don't got to be in order, right?
Nope, no order.
All right, cool. Big, Ove, Nas, Kiss. Yeah, Jadakiss.
He was here, right?
Yeah, and Big Daddy Kane.
Oh, you got a New York top five. Okay.
Who else? The legends come from here, man. Who else? Like, what can I say? Like, you know what I mean? Like, the legends come from New York City. No disrespect, but they do. You know what I mean? Like, people that paved the way, they from New York.
So you had, if it came down to it, I know you get asked this a lot, and it's a lot of debates. You right. Had Biggie over Pac, or you had Pac over Biggie?
I'm a Brooklyn nigga, so you already know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Pac was more like political to me. He was more like, he was a gangster, but he was more like of a conscious rapper.
Yeah.
To me. He was more of a like poet to me. You know what I'm saying? Which is good. I love Pac. I fuck with Pac heavy. You know what I mean? Big, I'm from the same borough, the same town as Biggie Smalls, right? Notorious Big. And the things he was rapping about, I could relate to more than what Pac was talking about. You feel me? Big was talking street shit and trying to make it out. You know, if you listen to Juicy broke, you know, that paved the way. You feel me? And, it was struggle. He was talking that struggle shit. You know what I mean? And a lot of us come from that same, you know, bad style shit as Biggie Smalls. And that's, I could go all day about that. You feel me? A lot of people feel like, yeah, you biased because you're from Brooklyn.
No, I mean,
it's not that. When you come, that's like if you from Nipsey Hussle hood and Nipsey is rapping about the things that you go through in that same neighborhood, you're gonna feel it more. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna feel it more like, yeah, I can relate to that.
What are you doing?
You feel me?
So,
what are you doing
talk
right
to
now?
me about how it was like growing up in New York.
Yeah,
hold on, bro.
Take your time.
Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. Yeah, my folks see me live. They don't be giving a fuck.
So, I was saying, talk to me about how it was growing up in New York. Have you ever left New York? Like, you know,
Yeah.
some people leave and go live somewhere else and come back.
I never like left Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Like I got houses like, you know what I mean, in the South, all through the South, but I never left Brooklyn. You know, I'm in the South right now. You know what I mean? I'll be back in Brooklyn tomorrow. But
Okay.
these are my getaway, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Towns like that. Charlotte, I'll be in Charlotte. I'll be in South Carolina. I'll be in Virginia. So, you know what I mean? And then I'll be on that plane. So it's hard to catch a nigga. So if I'm not in Brooklyn, like working, getting work done, you know what I mean? I'm basically with the fam, you feel me?
So how was it? How was it growing up in New York? How talk to me about your childhood. Like
Growing up in New York City, man, like if you come from the era of the 90s, that's the golden era in Brooklyn, it was rough. It was real rough. And you had to hustle, you had to grind, and you had to really be tough in Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna go through a lot. Well, I went through a lot growing up in these Brooklyn streets, and it wasn't easy. You know what I mean? Life, death situation, a lot of brawls. You know what I mean? A little bit of everything going in and out of, you know what I mean? The bookings, a lot of street shit. So, you know.
what age was that? Like what age did you?
I was young. My mom's made us get outside and fight.
Oh yeah.
You had to get out there and fight. They picking with y'all. All right, cool. Get out there and fuck them niggas up so they don't fuck with y'all niggas no more. You feel me? You had to be tough in Brooklyn. For real, for real. You know what I mean? You had to be tough. That's why when a lot of people out of town meet Brooklyn niggas, we aggressive because of how we was brought up and how we came up. We good niggas. We mean well, but we aggressive. You know what I'm saying? When you listen to Brooklyn rappers, you hear a lot of hunger and a lot of pain, you know, coming out of them. You know what I'm saying? It's that aggression. Because like we was growing up, you had to be that way.
Was it where now you said that you've been over. Now me personally, I've never been to the South. The South, I've never been to Atlanta. The closest that I've been to the South was Mississippi. And I was
racist, bro.
Man, I was like 15. It was super hot.
I was Mississippi. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? There was a couple of us, but it was I forgot. We was doing like a performance or something like that. And yeah, they bowl and white people is bowl out. So us where we from, we don't condone and disrespect from nobody. We don't care who you are. We don't care if you are police. We don't care about none of that. So we was doing I think a show. We was doing a show, and yeah, they they said nigga. You fuck with the wrong niggas the wrong night. You feel me? So we dusted them off. We beat the shit out of them. But yeah, that, you know, Mississippi is not a place where, you know, that black people should be living. Mississippi, I see a lot of black people running to Texas now. It's not good out there either. You feel me?
Texas, Arizona,
none of that. Arkansas, none of that shit. See, the thing is, you don't see them coming in our town fucking with us. Not unless it's them fucking crooked ass undercover cops and the police. You know what I'm saying? Like, when we tried to do the Black Wall Street thing, you know what I mean? Them motherfuckers came in, blew our shit up. You feel me? We, the same way we not supposed to be in their town, that's how they feel. They shouldn't be coming in our town.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
I think a lot of times they think.
I think we should do the same thing they doing to them.
They think that we are intimidated by them. So that's why I think they do the things that they do, because they feel like,
oh, that, see, now I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Like back then, yeah. When back then, yeah. But now they know, like, these motherfuckers are smarter, they stronger, they got the same type of guns we got. It's not
but
that.
They feel like there's nothing you have people who are getting killed on camera and nothing happens to them?
Because they're above us in certain places, far as like law.
That's it. That's it. Yep.
So they're above us in law, meaning they father is a judge, they aunts and uncles and cousins is in law, policing and all that. So that's the only upper hand they got over on us. You know what I'm saying? They know like it's a possibility they can get off of killing one of us. Us, kill one of them, is no bail. You're going to jail for the rest of your life. It's no none of that shit. That's the only thing they have above us. That's why they feel like they could roll up on us how they want to roll up. Yeah, say something on the jail, nigga. That's how.
You ever had one of them situations though?
Of course, we all did. We all did, but it's about how you handle it.
Yeah.
It's about how you handle it. It's about how you talk to them too. Because they know who to pull that shit on and who not to pull that shit on. They know that. It's like with them, they prey on the weak. They don't prey on the strong. They don't prey on somebody that know they shit and will go back at them. They don't prey on them. Yeah, I seen videos with their own kind, with white people attacking police, and police won't tase them, won't shoot them.
Facts.
None of that.
Facts. These are facts.
With us, we do this and get shot. You feel me? So that's why I incorporated Officer White. You know what I mean? Like, and it was dope. And that's a good friend of mine's. You know, like when I told him, yo, I want you to play a dirty cop. to show people what we go through in our community when the cameras is off. He was with it. Let's do it, Gat. You know what I'm saying? For him to play a powerful role like that, I commend him and I salute him for that. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people wouldn't want to play that type of role like that. And he got a lot of flack. Somebody pressed him in the street one time. He called me. No matter of fact, we was together. You know what I'm saying? Because we always together and shit. He pulled up on me. He like, yo, Gat, I almost had to fuck somebody up. I'm like, what happened, bro? It was like, yo, man, I was in the smoke shop. And nigga rolled up on me like, yo. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people, he play his role so good when you believable.
Yeah, that's how it is with like with Blair Underwood. Like Blair Underwood, and it's a few other. No matter what you do, you will always be known as that role, as that person, because you did such a job. We don't know you as shit else.
I feel like when people running down on you in the street, you know what I mean? Like worldwide, wherever you go, you did a good job. You did a good job because you're a memorable person. Doesn't matter. You're a memorable character. So like even with the Brooklyn way, you know, it's a lot of cast members. It's a lot. My cast is big, but you remember everybody.
Facts.
If you're a fan of the show, you remember everybody. It's not a face you won't see in the street. You won't know. You be like, oh, that's son. Oh, that's such and such. Oh, that's yeah.
Yeah, you have a lot of memorable characters in there. So what is your recording schedule like? Your
I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of times I hit everybody, yo, where y'all at? Where you at? All right, I'm about to pull up. It's easy like that, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have a problem with my cast at all. No, it's not no problem. We've been doing this shit for years. So, you know, they build their fan base and they follow them because everybody on the show got something going on within themselves. Like somebody may do makeup, somebody may rap, somebody sing, somebody is a work with podcasts, motivational speakers. I got everybody that's on the show got something going on outside of the Brooklyn way.
So when do y'all record? Do y'all record over multiple days
I do all the recording by myself, you know what I mean? So I film every day.
Okay.
Like I take my time off, like I'll go south, I'll go take a trip just to, you know, sit down and edit. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, we work every other day. And when I get up with my cast members, I'll be like, have a change of clothes. We're gonna shoot 10 scenes today, 5 scenes today, and next month we shoot like 5, 10 more. So like I wrap it up fast like that. You know what I mean?
Now it was a gap between this last episode and the one that just came out. Like
it was a gap. You know, me, I needed time for myself. Because the fans don't understand is a lot of time put into this show.
Oh,
where
yeah.
you don't have time for you. When I don't have time for myself. You feel me? So it was like I need a trip. You know what I mean? I took away 2 months? It was like 2 months. I was like, I need
about
a vacation.
month and a half. Yep.
Yeah, so I was like, I need time to myself. You feel me? I'ma always come with the show. The show gonna always go on. Don't ever think I'ma leave y'all. The only way I'ma leave y'all if God take my breath. You feel me? God forbid. You know what I mean? But other than that, we ain't going nowhere. That's a fact.
So do you ever sit on content, or have you ever had content where you know what? Nah, this wasn't good enough. Let me go back and redo something else. Like I know when you
I'm gonna be honest, I never had that issue.
Okay.
Only issue I had or my cast had is, damn, we could have did that better than that. Next episode, go harder. That's it. You know what I mean? We idolize, but the fans don't see it. We do. You know what I mean? The fans are be like, oh, that shit was hot. That shit was dope. And they'll love it. But in our head, we like, damn, we could have did that better. You know, you always the worst critic.
This is true.
See, like Pain in the Ass. Me and Pain in the Ass, that's my brother. I love him. I love him. But Pain do a dope ass scene. And he'd be like, no, let's do that over. I'd be like, no, we keeping that. No, hell no, we keeping that. So so when Pain is the only one that could do that with me.
Okay.
Pain in the Ass is the only one that does that with me.
Okay.
You know, his scene be like impeccable. I'd be like, yo, this is great. And he'd be like, nah, do it over. I'd be like, all right. But I keep it though. I keep the footage. Let's do that one over, Cat. And then he'll do it over, but it don't be as great as the first one.
Right.
But he's the first critic.
Right.
So we'll do it like 10 times. I'd be like, Pain, that's enough. It'd be to a point where I'm like, nah, that's enough. That's enough, bro. Enough. Like for real. And he the only one that I, vouch for, do that with. You feel me? Because that's Pain in the Ass. That's my brother. That's legendary right there. Whenever you hear Hove, before you hear Hove, you hear Pain. You know what I'm saying?
This is true.
So
what advice do you have for people that's coming up from where, since you know what it's like to first start out into making it, like what advice would you give people that's coming up that's trying to do what you're doing?
All right. Number one, be mindful of who you bring around you, because everybody ain't for you. You feel me? A lot of people will come around just because you lit, you got something on, and they just want to be a part of that. They don't give a fuck about you. They just give a fuck about what you got going on. So be mindful when you structuring a circle or a cast or a family, you make sure you got the right people around you. That's number one. Okay. Number two, if you're going to go hard with this shit, stay dedicated. Don't pump fake with it. Don't say, don't start it and then don't end it. If you're going to start it, go all the way. Don't go half-ass. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. And that's all the advice I could give to you guys from experience. Be mindful of your circle before you build it, and stay focused, stay positive, stay humble, and utilize your talent. And it'll pop. It'll work.
All right, drop your info, man. Let us know. I'm going to post links and everything afterwards. But let the people know everything that you got going on, where they can find you, where they can watch the show, how they can support, whatever. The floor is yours.
MURDAH on Instagram, GAT_MURDAH.
Okay.
There's 3 pages. There's a music page, and there's the Brooklyn Way page, the DA Brooklyn Way on Instagram. But follow my main page. That's GAT_MURDAH. Get at me. You know what I'm saying? If you're looking for features and all that from your boy Gad Murda, get at me, gadmurda@gmail.com. DM me. Let's talk about it. Brooklyn Way, the only way, man. You know how we rock, man. Thanks for having me, bro.
Oh yeah. Final thoughts. The last segment is called Final Thoughts. So you can drop whatever you feel, whatever's on your mind.
Right.
Go ahead.
Final thought, far as what?
Anything, whatever's on your mind.
Did you get this from Jerry Springer?
No, I just like with me, final thoughts for me is, man, you're never supposed to not give up. Like, I have had a lot of doors slammed in my face as far as getting people to come through to the show. They too busy, they couldn't do this, they can't do that. But you're never supposed to give up. You're always supposed to push.
All right, my final thought, don't get vaccinated. You know what I'm saying? You
Facts.
don't know shits. You don't know what type of effect it's gonna take on your body. Years from now, it's not 100%. Don't let the government fool you. Final thought, you know what I mean?
Especially Johnson.
Do your research on anything before you put it in your body. Don't let the government trick you into or manipulate you into, yeah, if you don't take this, that's blackmail. If you don't take this, you ain't gonna be able to fly to another country. If you ain't, they're already telling you there's something wrong with it. Just off that alone, for them to blackmail. My final thoughts is, do your research on shit before you go jumping out the window and getting shit. You know what I'm saying? And they tell you you're gonna lose your job, you're gonna do this. Fuck it.
Facts.
Fuck it, go find another job where you don't gotta have a vaccine shot, because at the end of the day, you wanna make sure everything is 100% before you take it. And then another thing is, there's a lot of people that took the vaccines and died, and it wasn't publicized. So, do your homework on shit before you even put that in your body, man. Final thought. You know what I mean? Go follow the Brooklyn Way, the Brooklyn Way TV. Go subscribe right now. I just dropped the episode today.
Facts.
Go hit the link in my bio and check it out, man. Follow, subscribe, and spread love, man. It's the Brooklyn Way.
I definitely appreciate you for responding. The quick response at that.
Love, man. Support is called spread love. You know what I mean? We black. Black people supposed to stick together, support each other. This is what we need to do. We need to start a trend of everybody that's entrepreneurs, that's lit, that got platforms, support one another. You know what I'm saying? Because our culture is falling apart because we always trying to compete with each other. We always trying to be better than one another. We're trying to be ahead of each other. We got to come together. You know what I mean? Unity is everything, is key. Especially with what's going on right now in the world, in the real life world. You know what I'm saying? We need to stick together, man. I don't care. Like, I don't even know you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know how much people watching this shit. It don't matter to me. It's about spreading love. You know what I mean? That's what it's about to me.
Man, I appreciate you, man. Go get at my man, Gad Murda, on IG. Go watch Brooklyn Way. Man, I thank you for coming through, man. I hope we can do this again.
No doubt. You know what I mean?
My wife is a supporter. She fucks with it. So
all I said. And look, you know what I mean? Next time you tap in with me, I'll fuck around and get somebody else up there for you on Casa or Google, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll reach out to them and I'll let them know to tap in and show some love, you know what I mean? On your joint.
Man, I appreciate that, man. And I appreciate you. Thanks for coming through, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Bet the house. Gad Murda, Brooklyn Way. We out.
Yes, sir.